Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a prototype to show you. So this is from Mallery Designs. This is the Spectra, and this guy drops, or did drop on the 1st, the pre-order did. So there is a $175 base price, and there's 200 pieces. So if you're interested in this, probably want to jump on it. Hopefully there's still some available at this point. It is April 6th, 5th as I film this. Let's check it out. The Spectra in S35EN and titanium from Dylan. Dylan's a great dude. He's had great designs his whole career, starting with, I believe, CJRB. He's done stuff with Civivi and others as well. And this one's under his own brand. And I saw the design on his Instagram a week or so ago and thought it looked awesome. So I asked him if I could check out a prototype, which would, let me check it out for the pre-order to show you guys. And he obliged. So I got in on a prototype pass around. This is really nice. I got to tell you immediately, the vibes I'm getting are Trevor Berger. And I know that's a little odd, but bear with me 1 second. So I literally just cleaned this knife up. This is the longest tenured knife in my collection, and I'm actually selling it to a friend. I just haven't carried it a ton, and well, I have a rule. If I don't carry something for a while, then I sell it. And I have so many Divo prototypes and stuff coming in that take up a lot of pocket space along with review products that I just don't carry knives that I have in my collection other than Divos and the rotating ones. So anyway, I was cleaning this up and I don't know, it just kind of reminded me of it instantly. It's got those flat scales, but they're really smooth, nicely chamfered on the edges. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm not saying the designs are similar. I'm just saying the construction sort of is similar in a way. The hardware even kind of reminds me of it. Just an interesting observation. Very cool. So anyway, just had that on my mind because I was just cleaning this up. This thing it's the best knife I've ever owned. Custom number 001. So hopefully he takes care of it. And I told him if he ever sells it, I want dibs to try to buy it back. But anyway, this looks like an artisan OEM. I could be wrong, but we do have T8s, it looks like. Grab the Divo screwdriver here. T8 there. T8 there. T8 there. The clip screws look like T6s, but I could be wrong. Yeah, looks like those are T6s. Let's check. T6s on the clip. That's an interesting choice. I would have went with T8s all around, but maybe because this clip is so thin. Nice, long, flat clip. I like that. It's got the Mallery M on there, which is really cool. Very nice. I like this a lot. The jimping comes up and around the top here, which is nice. You guys know I always ask for that. Nice and just drop point blade, nothing crazy. I like that. You guys know I love a sheep's foot, but I also do like a nice drop point or spear point if it is designed well, which this is. This is just a really clean looking knife, isn't it? I really like that elongated hole. Super comfortable in the hand. I have a large glove size hand and it fits literally perfectly. I can choke up here. It's very small up here, but I can do it, which is nice. You have a decent blade stock, decent height on the blade, flat grind, so it should slice pretty well. I think thinner stock would have been cool, but it's not like bad or anything. We do have a nice little chamfer right here so we can get in. It's cut back just slightly, and it's perfect. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, are you kidding me, dude? That is nice. Let me try this front flipper left-handed. Yeah, that works really well. Fire's nice. It doesn't stick up a lot, which I like. See if I can get the reach around. It's a little bit tougher. There you go. I can do it. I don't know. I maybe would have liked like a little more of a post here. Kind of like that Trevor Berger, but because it is a little bit tough because the pivot is very close to in line with that tab, which makes it more difficult to get leverage. Like here's this example again. And the detent on this is really good, right? This detent is fantastic. But you see how that tab sticks up just a little bit above the pivot? This does too, but it's not quite, the angle's a little bit different. So I can get like tons of leverage on this and just, I mean, it just cranks out of there. The jimping's also insane. But this one's a little bit, it's like I almost want to slip over the top and then it fires out. So it works, but it's not as confidence inspiring. Like I feel like I'm slipping over it, where this one, like, you just crank it. So, yeah. I mean, since it's a prototype, I always like to give a little bit of feedback. I think that could be easily, like, it doesn't have to be a huge change. Just maybe bring that up and then round it over a little bit and then jump the shit out of it and you'd be good. That reverse flick, though, is absolute money. And I love the thinness of this handle. It's just, man. Dylan always does a really good deployment hole. Nice and long, ovular shaped. See, lefty? Nah. On the clip, probably I could, yeah. Get that fired out. Action is beautiful. I will say I'm better at the front flipper left-handed, so maybe it's just me on the right-hand side. Maybe it's just me being left-handed. It's a little awkward because I do seem to get it better on this side. So the jimping does feel like it's aggressive enough. I don't know. I think I'd still want it just a little higher. That would make, you know, the reach around a little easier as well. Wonder if you can roll back it. Ow, that hurt. Yeah. That's going to be tougher because of the angle on it. Ow. Yeah, I can't get it. You just don't get the leverage because of the angle to the pivot. It's not quite above it enough, I guess. It's also a little further off the handle, so that pendulum point or whatever is not as, it's not in the perfect spot where you get that leverage. Try a thumb flick on it. I'm all over the lock bar. See, I suck at that right-handed. I suck at it no matter what. I'm always on lock bars. There we go. I got it. So I think most people would be fine with this. It's just a me thing. I tend to just hug lock bars. Left-handed, I can do it. Yeah. This is not a knife I would be thumb flicking, though. I would probably be doing this and then just hammering the reverse flick, you know. If you're left-handed, you know, it's kind of hit or miss on this one. If you're okay with climbing down to the clip down here and firing it, you should be good. Even the pivot, but in a natural position, you're not going to be able to fire it. Right-handed, yeah, absolutely awesome. And then that action is just, I mean, it feels so good. And if this is artisan, I'm pretty impressed. They did a fantastic job. Nice detent, really clicks. Whew. Yeah, I dig it. What was this? $175 is the base price. I mean, that's phenomenal, guys. S35, which is a great steel, dead nut centered there, by the way. Man, it almost feels like it could be, it's not, but it could be like a Riot OEM. Just the quality of the detent and the action on the close, disengagement, all of that just feels so dialed in. It's just really good. Excellent. Really good job, Dylan. Yeah, so if you guys are digging this, go check out the pre-order. I'll put a link down below to Dylan's website. Jeez. Yeah, I really like this. Plunge grind is, whoops. Plunge grind is good. You can see it's back here, so you have plenty of room there to sharpen it. Nice, about, what, 50% backspacer there. You have that little piece of the backspacer that comes out. That's kind of a cool little touch. Interesting touch there. Clip looks like it would be really good. Let's test it out. Yep. In and out of pocket, no problem at all. Again, that D10 is excellent. And one of the cool things with a hole like this is you can kind of pick your poison. If you prefer to be able to flick something out a little easier, you don't want it to feel like a tight detent, which this has a really good detent. But because of the size of the hole, the further you get from that pivot, right, it's that, you know, it's that fulcrum or pendulum or whatever effect where down here I can, you know, it flicks out easier. So it feels a little softer, but if you come up here, it's going to be harder to fire out. So you're going to feel like you have a stronger detent the higher you go in that deployment hole. So it's kind of you choose what you want to do, right? I obviously like the stronger, so I would go up higher. But no matter what on this knife, if you put your finger in there, load up, and just release, it blasts out of there. And it's super satisfying. It's definitely an addicting action. This reverse flick is really, really good. And the front flipper does work well as a front flipper, right? It's, for me, I'm not doing too well with reach around and roll back. I can't even do, just because of the design of it. But that's also a design choice, you know. Could be the aesthetics he wanted to keep, or, you know, or maybe there is already changes set to be made that I just don't know about. So, yeah, love the ergonomics. Just really well done. Yeah, I could definitely recommend this if you guys are in the market for a Spectra from Dylan. I would say it is super recommendable. Look at that chamfer on the, look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but the attention to detail here is insane. Look at that right there. See that corner? They made sure that corner wasn't sharp by putting that little angle on it. Very, very nice touch. Give you a close-up look at everything. You can see everything's well done here. You do have a steel insert. There's that clip. Get a look at it. External relief cut. Looks like nice hardware. I assume it's titanium, but we can check. I mean, that could be the barrel, but that's really pulling on there. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's steel. Well, yeah, it's got to be, right? Because look, the clip obviously doesn't have a barrel in it, so it's just pulling on those screws. This is obviously titanium. So you do have steel hardware, which is fine. I mean, although I do think that looking at this design, people would probably want to anodize that. There's going to be people who want to have blue hardware or whatever, which maybe is an option. You know, check the website out to see what the options are. But yeah, so there's my take on the Spectra prototype from Dylan Mallery. This one's going to head off to Bluminati Ninja, so definitely check out Bluminati's channel. And let me know what you guys think on this one. Do you think it's as cool as I do? I think this is possibly the best model I've seen from Dylan. I do really love the Forest. So if the Forest were a little smaller, I think I'd probably choose that. But this is like right in the wheelhouse. Just phenomenal size here. Little comparison, I guess, for you guys. I have a tall boy in my front pocket. So there's the Divo tall boy, 3.6 inch, 3.5 inch blade. So you're looking at maybe 3.3. This one's 8 inches overall. So she said, let's try the stout, see if that's more in line. 3.3 inches on this one, 7.5 overall. That looks to be about perfect. So there's your size, okay? It's obviously a little bit shorter than the stout. So it's a slimline handle. Thickness-wise, we're about the same, it looks like. 0.47, 0.48, something like that. Yeah, damn near identical. Might be ever so slightly thinner over here. You don't have inlays or anything. Guess I could bust out the old calipers here. Switch to American measurement. Yeah, look at that, dude. Yeah, I was wrong. 0.42, that's excellent. Pretty sure this is like 0.47. 0.48. Yeah, that makes sense because this has contouring. And then it also has the inlay. Definitely tells me not to compare stuff that way again because that wasn't even close. I thought they were about the same. 0.43 is really good, I think. Come on, baby. Yeah, it's hard to get that reverse flick off left-handed. Got to climb down to the clip. Ugh. Blade stock thickness, let's see. 0.13. Call it. Anything else I want to measure? Don't think so. Excellent. Let's see if I can get a look at the bearings. Hard to tell. It's always hard to tell through there, but my guess is 5mm 3/64 on these guys. So I'm sure Dylan would know. Really cool. Getting better at that front flipper as we go here. So maybe it's just a adjustment type thing. But again, I do think I would prefer it if it was just a little bit, just a little tab up here, you know, just had a little bit of a tab coming around there instead of going up and straight over, right? But it does work. So excellent. I really like this. And yeah, my comparison would be like if you took Dylan Mallery and Trevor Berger had a baby. This is kind of what I would picture, which is 100% a compliment. Both of those guys are awesome. Awesome. So yeah, really cool. Would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Shout out to Dylan. Link down below. Pre-order is open. And check out Bluminati's channel to see the prototype and get his opinion on it. And this came from Mattisfaction, so you can check out Matty's channel if you want to get his opinion as well. I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.